Hey y'all, so this message is for anybody that has an accuser or possibly multiple accusers. Um, that's just kind of the territory of where the enemy likes to tackle is, accusing. Most of the time it's, accusing you of the very thing that they're doing. And so it kind of fascinates me how in court situations and stuff, like, people can make these accusations, and when you really look at, like, the truth of it all, everything that they're claiming you're doing is something that they're secretly doing behind everyone's back. And so in Revelation 12 verse 10 and 11, it says, "The accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. They overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony." So basically, the accusations, they have power to take us down and, like, stop us in our tracks. But the truth is that God says, the accuser of our brethren, and because he says that, that means that that's just all that it is. It's accusations. It has no power to take us completely out. It has no power to hold us down permanently unless we allow it to. And so we have the power to overcome the accuser in the blood of Jesus. And so we have to stay true to understanding that an accusation is just that. Although it feels heavy and it feels like, so many people can believe the lies and believe all of that, it has no power if we know the truth of what God says. And so we can allow him to come in and try to accuse us of the things that, he says that we're doing. However, in the long run, the truth will be revealed, and everything that accuser is planting in the person they're accusing, they're growing it in their own garden. So you can't expect to, plant crap in other people's garden and then expect your garden to grow roses. Like, it's just not possible. So just keep that in mind when the load feels heavy. I've noticed that, I haven't been to court or had any of court stuff very often in my life, but the 3 or 4 times that I have, it's usually right after I make a big decision to move forward in my life, to leave things that no longer serve me or that are harmful to me. And so unfortunately, the justice system, that's just the way it is. Like, if you don't have money, then you don't really have power here on earth. But that's not true for the courts of heaven. So just stay true to what God says. And, he says that the accusations have the power to stop us in our track, but only hold us down as long as we're willing to allow them. So I just wanted to just encourage anybody that has been going through false accusations, or, just people that are really trying hard to take you down because you're a threat. Just make the accuser sorry he ever messed with you. And that's just by speaking and praising Jesus and just speaking the power of the blood of Jesus. And you can't go wrong with that. It feels heavy at times, but the truth is that the darkness is always going to be brought to the light. And so we just have to be patient. And as hard as that can be sometimes, when you feel like it feels like the stakes get higher every time I get called into, like, these legal battles, the stakes literally get higher and higher, and that just calls me to a higher and higher surrender. And so I just pray that anybody that's going through that can take this message and just know that your accuser is going down.